ladies and the lessons. This is the only podcast where you walk away with an actual lesson. And I'm here to give it to you today. I'm going to take my time with it, let everybody, kind of get ready for this. I know I'm streaming on a day that I normally don't, but you know what? It don't matter because I'm speaking to the world. I'm speaking to the podcast world. I'm speaking to the people that are listening. For those that might be hearing us for the first time, this is the truth, the lies, and the lessons. And we're a podcast show that breaks down just that about relationship topics. You know what I'm saying? Every other week, we're going to drop one. How about we say that? You know what I'm saying? Every other week, we're going to drop one. 2022 is going to be beautiful. It already is beautiful, just as 2021 was. We got a lot we're going to discuss throughout the year, but I'm going to break it down to you from those three aspects. Okay, the first one is definitely what we call the truth, man, with the dogs in the background too. The truth. What is the truth? You know what I'm saying? The truth is something that many people accept. You know what I'm saying? Because a whole lot of people accept it. Yeah, I could say that. The truth, in a lot of ways, especially about relationships, is accepted because a whole lot of people accept it, right? The lies are just that. You know what I'm saying? The lies are things that are widely accepted, man. They are widely accepted out there, and they bring you no results, or they don't bring you the results that you would like. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think a lot that's what frustrates a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know that you're believing lies because of the fact that what you're accepting is what you're accepting is truth is just widely accepted. And last but not least is the lesson, man. The lesson is that which we must learn regardless of which one we choose to go after. So let's get this thing started, man. Big shout out to everybody that listened to the last show. We went in talking about soulmates. Now we're going to talk about something new, right? Something that I don't hear a lot of people speaking on, and that's the reason why I'm going to dissect it. Okay. And I'm going to start the show right now. Let's get it started. All right. Now, in order to understand anything, ladies and gentlemen, you must understand that everything has a process. As one of the most overlooked processes that you can think of or not think of, right? Or that we don't think of, is the breakup process. Now, this is a direct impact on the reason so many relationships fail. You cannot master staying together without understanding the process of the breakup, y'all. Now, there's a few things that consistently happen in failed relationships that we pay little to no attention to, which causes us to repeat these same behaviors, and we call them mistakes. These behaviors represent themselves very early in the courtship of dating and the connection. They do. When you don't understand or understand this process, it makes many people believe that the reason that they broke up with their ex to be something that it actually wasn't. I'm about to give you the truth, the lies, and the lessons about the breakup process. Let's go. The lies. And the lesson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank everybody for joining me for another hot topic. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the classroom. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you brought your pads, pencils, pens, whatever you like to use, and most importantly, your calculators. I need you to bring your pads, your pens, and your calculators, right? You also might need a ruler every now and then because you might got to measure something. You know what I'm saying? And bring all your 10 fingers too because I need you to feel them. I need you to feel me with your 10 fingers, right? That's what I like to say. So we're going to start. Let's set this thing off. We're going to really talk about the truth, the lies, and the lessons about the breakup process. So let's get it started. I'm going to actually start with the lies. And I'm going to be real clear, man. I want to make sure everybody understand that when it comes down to the lies, it's 100% about that which is widely accepted, yet don't yield the results that you would like. That which is widely accepted. That's what we consider the lies on our show. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it started. The first thing that I want to bring up under this particular chapter in this show is what everybody believes. People stop doing what they did to get you. People stop doing what they did to get you is what makes them break up with people, right? When they show you the real them, he did a whole 180. You know what I'm saying? He was a totally different person. You know what they say? When he show you the real you, believe him. When she show you who she really is, believe her. That's what they say, right? But it's really that the person you showed them was far from the person who you really are, is what they say. Now the reason why I'm gonna debunk that, I'm gonna start with people stop doing what they actually what they did to get you. You could say all day that you believe that that's the reason why, you know, you could say that, but in actuality, that ain't the reason why the breakup actually is happening. Because people do certain things in the beginning that it may not be something that actually has happened that will happen, you know what I'm saying, year 5. It's gonna be different, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect everything to be 100% the same, but that's what people do. That's what people expect, y'all, right? They revert back to old ways as a result to the environment created due to attempts that are made in trying to court them, in trying to get them to be in a relationship with you, in trying to get them to conform to the way you want them to be or the way you feel like you need them to be. You know what I'm saying? People revert back to their old ways, right? That's a reason why a lot of people think that, guess what? I broke up with that person or this relationship when where the world was. Of course, the easiest one, people break their promise of exclusivity. They break it. You know, you told me you weren't gonna deal with that person no more. Right? Right. When you start listening to friends and family, when you start listening to friends and family, it causes the relationship to break up, or me listening to other people cause the relationship to break up. I'm gonna challenge you on that one. And the reason why I'm gonna challenge you is because we got to think about it from this perspective. We always blame the person that we listening to or that we listen to when things don't go the way you want them to go or the result don't be what you want it to be. But as long as the result is what you want it to be, very few people take the time out to say, well, my relationship is working and thriving because of you, person. No, it'd be like, no, it's because of me. You know what I'm saying? I did this with my relationship. It was all about me. You know, I set these clear expectations. I did X, Y, and Z. And, that's just what it be. you know. But lo and behold, let things don't work out. Let things not be favorable. You know what I'm saying? Let things backfire. Then it's always you. Well, I shouldn't have listened to these people, man. It's, I listened to these people and this happened. Or on the flip side, well, you know what? You're listening to your family and friends. That's the reason why our relationship didn't work. Nobody really blames that unless the results are unfavorable, right? So many women believe this. So many men believe this. So these are some of the things I want to touch on. It's not all of them, y'all. These are some of the things I want to touch on that are what we consider the lies. They are widely accepted, but they're really not true. You know what I'm saying? Everybody accept it. A lot of people accept it, but it's really not true. It's really not true. So guess what we're about to do now? So we done kind of talked a little bit about what you're used to hearing. We talked a little bit about what's widely accepted. Well, let's talk about the truth, y'all. Let's talk about the truth. And the reason we're going to talk about the truth is because the truth is that which is widely accepted. I'm sorry, that's not widely accepted. That's not widely accepted, but it's some factual stuff I want to share with y'all tonight, man. It's some factual stuff that I really want to share with y'all, right? And it goes a little something like this. So let's start with the truth, y'all. These are the things I'm going to touch on right now that really starts the breakup process. And the first thing that I'm going to touch on is the art of consuming and controlling, or the need to consume and control. This starts the breakup process. The need to consume and control. I said it right here. So Kenny Talk, you're going to have to break it down, and I will. Think about it. There are so many people that initially in a relationship, when they see, they find that there's a connection. They find like, hey, I believe that I want to give this person a shot. I'm going to deal with this person or what have you. The first thing we start doing is moving the furniture around, making adjustments, right? Instead of just really enjoying each other's company, right? We start making these adjustments, setting different expectations, talking about your needs in order to make it work, talking about making it work long term, but not paying attention to what's going on right now. You just started the breakup process, right? The expectation to disregard upfront all other relationship connections or prior people that you entertain or you even talk to. Okay, let's go on, set it straight right now. Like, look, if we're gonna talk, you're gonna just talk to me. But truth be told, a lot of us, we request that, but we haven't even earned it as of yet. We haven't even earned it as of yet. And I want you to think about that. You're at a point to where you want people that you're dating or that you're dealing with, that you're interested in, to cut off everybody. Cut off everybody because of you. Why? Because you say you want to get with me. You want to deal with me. This is what you have to do. Is it unrealistic? Probably not. But I can tell you one thing. When you go into it with that perspective to consume and control, moving furniture around, you have just started the breakup process. And you don't even know it. Moving right along. Men try to prove that they don't have other options to women that want men to believe that they have multiple options. I'm gonna say that again. Men start working hard to prove that they don't have any other options. It's only you, baby. It's only you. You're the only one I want to be with. I'm convincing you of that, right? Women on the flip side, they let you know. They're up. They'll let you know. Hey, they're they date. They date. They're friends. Man, that's how it go. Once we're on the opposite end of the spectrums trying to convince each other of this, it starts the breakup process. Because women want you to know that they have options. Because it puts you in a predicament, or it puts you in a place to where, guess what? You have to show her that it's real. What are you going to do to show her that it's real so that she'll choose you? But on the flip side, women say, based on you wanting to be with me, what are you going to do to get me to choose you? You've just started the breakup process. Congratulations. Here's another thing that happens, another behavior that starts the breakup process or happens within the breakup process. We make long-term decisions too quickly based off short-term vibes that we get. When you're dating and you're having a good time, you feel a certain vibe, right? And this certain vibe, it makes you make a decision to be with a person long term that, guess what, is based off that short term vibe, right? It starts the breakup process. Lack of respect. Lack of respect starts the breakup process. What's actually is happening when this lack of respect is actually going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna tell you what's happening, right? I saw a video where a young lady was like, here's what my man is gonna do, right? And she talked about how he was gonna lead, how he was gonna do all these things, right? But the way she verbalized it is this is what he's going to do. And I was like, yeah, this is what he's going to do? Okay. Right. And I saw another video, because I see a lot of videos. Well, women say, you know what? You need to basically let your man lead. Lead. Letting your man lead and your man leading is two different things. I'm gonna say that again. Letting your man lead, or it's like you giving him the power to lead. You're giving him the go ahead to do it. When men are in a situation where that lack of respect it starts the breakup process. Men go after women that make it clear that they have to be served, that they have to serve, basically. Comply, adjust, change, etc. that they can't be themselves around. You got some adjustments to make before I take you. So I can't be who I really am. And when the need for them to be served, the man, or for them to be themselves is not fulfilled, you start the breakup process. Because in that particular situation, guess what starts to happen? We start to deal with other women that we do feel comfortable around, that like us for who we are. Right? And then once we get caught dealing with these women, the inevitable happens. So it all started from somewhere else, and it ended with that person dealing with other women. And in your mind, you're thinking that's why we broke up. But the breakup process had already started. When someone outside influences you or convinces you that you can do better. You may be in a pretty cool relationship, but sometimes things happen that make you believe that you can do better. Or you got somebody in your ear telling you that they can do better, right? He don't love you like I do. He won't treat you the way that I treat you. She ain't as fine as I am, as they say. And she can't sex you the way I sex you, the way you like to be sexed. And in the moment you start looking in that direction, or even entertaining it, you start the breakup process. Yeah. We're still talking about the truth here. It's not widely accepted, but it is what it is. A lot of women like to say that they apply pressure with the way they look, with the way they dress, how they carry themselves, the level that they're on, mainly the way they look, the way their body's shaped. Pressure busts a pipe. That's what they say, it'll bust a pipe. Pressure, right? And what's the little young lady name? Ari Lennox. She made the song Pressure. This song was inspired by a woman's ability to get a man to act a certain way, make a certain adjustments, do things the way you would like them to be done, solely based off of your beauty, with the way you're shaped, and all this kind of stuff. All superficial stuff. You know what I'm saying? How pretty you are. They call this pressure, right? But the breakup process starts when you see as a woman that your looks, that your face, that your body, you know what I'm saying? That the pressure that you apply with that, it's not it stopped giving you the same results. And you start to do what everybody call fall back. Let me fall back, right? Because my beauty is not getting me the results over here that it used to with this person. The way I'm look is not working anymore, right? This starts the breakup process, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I took the time out to break down the truth and the lies around the breakup process. The truth and the lies around the breakup process. So guess what it's time for now? It's time for a little bit of poetic justice, right? Poetic justice prior to me going into the lesson. Because I'm going to give you a lesson, right? I'm going to give you this lesson. So I need y'all to walk with me as I give you the lesson. Dim the lights. can light a few candles. Break out your frankincense and myrrh, however you want to do it, your incense. Because it's time for some poetic justice. Very few of us pay attention to the process when two lovers start to drift apart. We only focus on our emotional state and reactions when the person that you trusted breaks your heart. Now, when you fail to identify the behaviors that take place, we all know what happens next. We create a vicious cycle: meet, date, sex, split, going from an infatuation to wishing we never met. Yeah. Now, some people feel relieved, some people are unbothered. But for the most part, people are angry and depressed. Most people are damaged, bitter, or emotionally unstable and should walk around with a warning sign hanging from their necks. Slow down. Take your time. Reflect and heal. I'm going to do an entire show on healing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do an entire show that talks about healing. Because once people go through the breakup process, it's damaging because it takes a toll. And how does it take a toll? Because this process happens over a length of time. It's not immediate. Comedian Chris Rock, I heard him once say, he said that if you've been in a relationship that ended after 10 years, if it lasted 10 years, it means you were breaking up 5 of those years. Right? Because dating, moving from one date to the next, contrary to what we believe, man, it teaches you the art of falling back. It teaches you to find a person, meet a person, enjoy a person, right? See what's happening, fill out the scene. Is it what you want? It's a high chance it won't be. I'll follow my gut. I'm going to fall back. I'm going to stop texting. I'm going to stop calling. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to wait it out and things of that nature. This is the truth and the lies, as well as poetic justice, y'all. Few finger snaps for me, because that was the bomb. Thank you for listening. It's about time for the lesson, everybody. And the lesson is that which we must learn, regardless if we're seeking the truth or the lies. You still got to seek the lesson, man. And our lesson today is this. The lesson of today, if I had to sum it up in one word, it would be friend or friends, right? And I remember I used to say a long time ago on some of my shows that in order to be in a relationship with people, you have to be friends first, man. And I hear so many people saying you got to be friends. But in 2022, that just won't do. In 2022, that's just not true. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. Is because you have to understand what that person who you're telling this to, what their definition of a friend is, right? When you talk about a friend, it's defined as, having a person that you have a bond of mutual affection for. It says, as a person you have a bond of mutual affection for, okay? Bond, let's break that down. Bond is shared feelings, interest, and experiences. Affection, gentle feelings of fondness and likeness, right? If you put those two together right there, as the definition says, then this type of person won't survive in a relationship with you, right? Because there's going to be times where I'm not going to be fond of you. There's going to be times that I don't like you. There's going to be times, right, that we're not going to have a mutual bond. Those feelings, that interest, those experiences, they're going to clash, right? And you're going to find yourself in a relationship with someone with this actually happening, right? You have to understand that going into relationships trying to be friends is not enough, because relationships get down and muddy. They can be brutal at times. And when I say brutal, I don't mean violent against you, but I meant that it could be a tough situation. You know, it could be the type of situation where being your friend, you ain't gonna survive. You gotta be somebody that really care about you. You know what I'm saying? Many of us need to redefine the meaning of friend before we can hope to marry our best friend. I did a whole show on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna break down the truth, the lies, and the lessons of marrying your best friend. Coming soon, right? Right. I did this, you know, and we're gonna get into it. Because see, when you talk about being a friend, it's gonna be hard to stay at the site of issues when people won't comply, when you bump heads, when you feel this way and I feel that way. How many friends you hang with that you feel differently about? You don't even hang with them. You don't even deal with people like that. But yet and still, we go in it looking for a friend, right? Walking away in a relationship has been perceived as the smart thing to do. But it can also expose a sign of weakness, disloyalty, unfaithfulness, etc. Many people can't get along or have healthier conflict resolution methods because of the overwhelming need for people to be in agreement with us. Friends and having a life partner, there's going to be disagreements. We look at a simple disagreement to make us feel like we're under attack, that we're hated on, etc. You cannot be this definition of friends to get through all those years together, live in the same home, in the same space, and try to manage with others' wants, needs, and personalities evolving. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen, and stay tuned for more relationship topics, man. I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. I want y'all to walk away with this lesson, because the breakup process starts way before the breakup. The breakup process starts way before the breakup. The things that I listed, we have to stop doing and look at totally different if we want a different result. A different result. Quick fact before we go. If I was to ask you guys, what's the percentage, who has the highest of percentage of a chance to end a relationship? Is it men or is it women? I'll wait. Did you know that over 85% of breakups are initiated by women? The ones with all that's given all the power, just like we discussed, right? Because men just wait for women to end it. Women break up with men way more than men break up with women. All right. Women will end it. They'll take you to court. Here's the papers. You know what? We're done. It's over with. But a guy will wait. A guy will even make excuses like, it's me. I'm not in a space. I'm too weak. I'm not man enough to be. I'm not man enough to be the man that you need me to be at this time in my life. We literally have to present ourselves in an overly emotionally state, right? We have to tear ourselves down, and we have to tear our masculinity down. But we have to do it in order to get you to walk away, because we just won't say it. We're too coward to say, you know what? It's over. We're too cowardly to say, you know what? I'm a guy that like to do X, Y, and Z. I like a woman to support me and still be with me while I'm me, or while I do this. And you failed. You failed. You fell short of that. So you're dismissed. Fellas, how many times have you ever told a woman that she fell short of your expectations? How many times have you made the decision to end the relationship? Or how many of you just sit through the breakup process? How many of you down yourself, or to make yourself look so irrelevant, so weak, so whatever, just so she'll walk away? And then when she walk away, you be like, whoo, I'm glad that's over with. You don't try to put up a fight or nothing. That's the breakup process. Because men have to convince women to let them go. I've known men to say, you know what, I think I'm finna leave you. And the woman be like, you ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. And guess what? They still be together. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works, yo. Women dismiss men for falling below expectations, right? It's like she have a report card on you, bro. And that is the truth. That is the truth. Class dismissed, ladies and gentlemen. It's the truth. It's the lies. It's the lessons. And we're going to continue to rock it out every single month, man. I'm going to keep giving y'all show after show after show, because guess what? I owe it to you, and I love you. Salute. The truth, the lies, and the lessons. Class dismissed.